MI Emirates are the champions of the DP World ILT20 2024. And an all-round effort by the batters as well as the bowlers. Nicky P leading from the front, playing a captain's knock, and the think tank of the Trinidadian leadership there with DJ Bravo, Kieron Pollard. And of course, along with that, you've got the coach and Robin Singh as well as Ajay Jadeja. It has been a night to remember for the men in blue, and the MI family add another trophy. Well, it is a legacy, you know, and we've got the man who leads that legacy from the front, DJ Bravo. He's a man who's just no stranger to trophies. Along with that, of course, Darren Ganga and Rohan Gavaskar. Good evening, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
What does this mean for you? Another trophy, another win, once again.
Yeah,
champion.
like I said in previous interviews, every time we play this game, we want to win, and people remember, you know, champions. You know, so I think not only for myself but for the young players, you know, the UAE players. You know, this trophy means so much to them, and being a part of a setup like MI is very special. So very happy is my first trophy in their colors. So I'm also grateful for that.
But more importantly, you know, there are so many kids who are watching you right now, and of course there you've got Nicky P celebrating it with his child as well. We have to understand what is a championship mentality is built of.
Yeah, I think we got to give credit to the coaching staff. Sometimes they have a team like this with so many star-studded players, it can go either way. But I think Robin Singh and his staff allow us to bring our experience to the dressing room. And, you know, you'll play tournaments, you will have bad games, but once you be honest with yourself and highlight those mistakes, you know, everyone is that hunger to winning is there. So, again, credit goes to each and everyone, but also special credit to Nicholas Puran. I think his leadership throughout this tournament, like I said, I take off my hat and give him, like, you know, his awareness for the game and the way how you maneuver his bowlers and the way how he plays as well. He scored almost like he missed out by 2 runs or something like that. So very happy for him as a young leader.
Yes. Rohan?
Well, I've got to say, you know, just like you said, your experience and the hunger that you bring. When you look at the youngsters in your side, who's the few youngsters that you think, yeah, these guys could go on, have that real hunger, real desire to kick on and have a wonderful career like you've had?
I think you look at Rohit, the way how he did not start the tournament, but the moment he get his first game, he had an impact straight away. He has that heart, which is what you needed in this format. Obviously, he haven't played much. So with the guidance, and we keep encouraging. I mean, Wazim is a class on his own, and I think he's somebody who have the ability to play not only in these tournaments, but around the world as well. And yeah, again, the way how Kusal Pereira came in, he make a big difference for us also with the bat. So again, everyone chip in at crucial time. We can't forget the spinners, Waka, and also VJ. Akil as well, obviously Akil is Akil, but those two spinners that come in middle and keep picking up wickets for us, is that ability to keep picking up wickets is what give us that opportunity to shut teams down.
Well, Andrew Fletcher was a little bit hot and cold throughout the entire season. I know you're very close to him. I'm sure you would have given him a word of confidence going into this particular final. He came good today. What you liked about his innings today?
Yeah, the good thing, he started off very slow and he didn't throw his wicket away. I think that is very crucial. Obviously, you know, with the start that we give him that luxury to suck up a few balls and get himself set. But I think with batting with Puran giving him that energy and that positive mindset to say, okay, now is your time to go. And I think, you know, I'm very happy that Fletcher was able to play a match-winning knock today. And it will do good for his confidence as a player moving forward as well.
Well, I want to ask you this. You've had such a long career, especially in T20 cricket. How do you see, how has the game evolved from when you started to where it is now?
Yeah, it's evolved a lot. You look at switch hit, lap sweeps, players hitting 6 from the first ball. The button is even longer now. Normally in T20 they get the top 4, top 5. You start the ball to tail-enders, but there's no more tail-enders in this game anymore. So you always, while the game is keep evolving, you as a bowler have to keep evolving as well. Keep trying different things, keep sharing information. And when you practice, you have to try and practice the way how you will play. So the game is going quickly. You know, again, flat wickets, smallish grounds.
Yeah.
But as a bowler and as bowlers, you have to embrace those challenges and these moments.
Right, I'll tell you how it's evolved. You know, with Spiceman bringing the swag tonight, that no-look six.
Yeah.
How special was that?
Yeah, that's him. That's his flair, and that's something we all enjoy. We see that throughout his entire career, during the CPL for West Indies, everything. So again, well done to the Spiceman. This will mean a lot to him to be able to play a knock like this in the finals.
And not just that 110 meters six.
Big, wow. 110.
110.
Big six.
Not doing, I mean, we always associate you with flamboyance.
Yeah.
When you're playing the game, you always have a smile on your face, you're dancing around. Yeah. I found that you're a little bit conservative in the way you celebrated this title. Is it a case that you know, this is just, you know, par for the course, playing in a tournament, winning, lifting a title? I mean, how have you changed over the years? You know, as a player, you know, as someone experiencing this type of event and occasion?
Yeah, I think the joy is to see the other players celebrate this, and that is more special for me. Obviously, like I said, I've been around so long. Even in our team meeting, I keep stressing on the importance of winning trophies, and to get that into a younger group, let them know how it feels to be champions. And to win this trophy and to see these guys celebrate, you know, take pictures with the trophy and, you know, receiving this medal, it's special. And yeah, it was a game that, you know, I said, okay, let's enjoy. Look at Polly as well. Let's let the young players enjoy this moment.
He said, sorry, Darren said it was a subdued celebration. I just want to tell Darren it was subdued on the field. We want to know how the celebration will be later on in the night.
No, don't say, don't respond to that. Let's talk about Kieron Pollard, you know, a good mate of yours. Of course, he's played in more T20 finals than you, but you've lifted more titles than him.
Yeah,
how special is that? How special is that for him? You know, especially with that friendship that you all have.
Yeah, it's very special because at the end of the day, again, both of us are very competitive. We have our own little battles at the side, but you know, the fact that we was able to win a trophy together in the same team and also in MI colours. Again, he accustomed winning at MI, and for me, this is where it all started for me. You know, and I was the one who introduced Pollard to MI. So to be able to win a trophy alongside Polly in MI colours was also very special.
Were you laughing a little bit with some of the incidents we saw on the field with Kieron Pollard? The misfield and the drop shots?
Yeah, we told him, we said to him, imagine if you was the captain of yourself tonight, what would have happened? that lip would have been by his... You'd have been so angry, you know, but he's a bully. And today, as Puran just said to him, his attitude today was off. But again, we all had the game under control, and he's someone that would have strived if the game was really closer. These little mistakes would not make.
Right. You know, there's so much experience just in terms of the amount of cricket that you guys have played between you, Pollard, as well as Nicky P.
Yeah.
How different is your perspective? Are your perspectives to the game? And what were the different perspectives you got to the MI Emirates camp?
I think what we add, especially from a bowling point of view, obviously Mitch McClanagan did a fantastic job with the bowlers. And but being able to bind our concept in the back, and I think that's what a lot of teams falter in this format of the game. There's a certain template you need to follow, and if you follow that template more often than not, you'll win games. Of course, it here today again. You see, on a very good wicket, a balanced field, you have to try to do something to make the batsman hit on one side, and I think that dead bowling and a lot of teams is where they really lose the game. So if we look at our strengths, is being able to shut games down. Even in the 15th over or the 14th over, depending on the tempo of the game, being able to go to that shutdown moment.
You've played alongside Nicholas Pooran at Queen's Park Cricket Club during the CPL, of course, him playing in a different franchise at a very young age. You've seen his development in the West Indies setup as well. How good is Nicholas Pooran as a batter in T20 cricket?
Nicholas Pooran is very good. I'm not saying because we're from the same place, but he is very good. And I think that kid have a different type of ability. Being able to play spin and fast bowling, bat in the middle, bat in the end, hit the ball in different places, all around, good with short ball, good down the ground, reverse.
You wouldn't want to be bowling to him?
No. no. I'm glad I'm always on his team. But Pooran is very special. He is a special kid.
You know, I think he's just ruthless, especially in that last over and that blistering finish that he had. He just was ruthless and brutal with that ball tonight.
One thing with Pooran, and even like tonight, he missed out motions by 2 runs. And it's just 2 more runs. He loves to score runs. Yeah. He loves to score runs. He loves to be that person to go there and dominate. Because even like today, we come into this game, Paulie and myself say, listen, I think we need you to bat 5 in this game. And he was like, you sure? Like, yeah, like we need you with that back end, that ball, and you'll be able to capitalize. And, you know, obviously we got a very good start. So he always won that opportunity to bat and make runs. He enjoys scoring runs, and that hunger that he has for scoring runs will take him very far.
But what kind of a guy is he? Because of what we make of him is that he's aggressive on the field, as we can see. On his socials, he's got so much love for the game as well as his family. But as a buddy?
Very good young man. All of us are very close, and you know, we prank a lot, we give a lot of jokes, we tease each other a lot. So the chemistry between all of us are very good. I think they're saying I have to go now. We have a party by the boss. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. When Akash is calling, we have to go.
All right, thank you. Thanks a lot, DJ Bravo, for joining us. Now, this is what we were talking about. You know, he loves to party. Yes, that celebration was subdued, but it won't remain subdued.
I doubt it's going to remain subdued. And I think Darren Neal a little bit. She said, don't answer, don't answer. Yeah. But that's how it should be.
Yes.
You've got to celebrate your wins. Because, look, when you do lose a game, you're down in the dumps. You're feeling awful about yourself. You're feeling really bad. So when you do have the opportunity to celebrate wins and big wins, winning a tournament, you've got to go all out. You've got to make it count.
I also feel we have to recognize why MI Emirates and that Mumbai Indians lineage has so many fans and followers because of their success that they've enjoyed at the IPL, here for the first time in this DP World, ILT20. When you have a team that is successful, winning titles with the sort of dynamic players like a Dwayne Bravo, like a Kieron Pollard, there's no other choice but to follow this franchise.
And you know what? What makes this franchise really special is the kind of fan following they've got across the world. We saw it today also. And how special do the fans make this tournament is because not only did you guys dress up, but the fans also paid a little dress up today. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, that guy looked like he was part of Daft Punk. I mean, you've got an alien out there. You've got a man in the TV box. Unbelievable. I mean, the effort that was put in by everyone to come and just create the right atmosphere. It was an electric atmosphere, and that's what you want at a cricket game.
Indeed. It looked like everybody was there to shake a leg. But how about you guys? Did you guys enjoy this outfit?
Oh, look, absolutely loved it. It's so comfortable. You said it earlier, you know, to be part of the culture over here was amazing.
Indeed it was. And another person who was amazing on the field, of course, a good partnership there with Nicholas Pooran was Kieron Pollard. Now, we of course know him on the field. Off it? Well, here you go.
What is your favorite holiday destination?
To be honest, if I say it right now, it's home because I'm hardly at home.
What's your favorite cheat meal?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
What do you do when you're not playing cricket?
Take as much rest as possible, play a lot of cards, you know, with friends and hang out with friends most of all and just have fun. It's just about relaxation and the pressures of everything. I just let my hair down. It's not growing these days, but I try to let it down.
Which teammate of yours could be a movie star?
I wouldn't say he'd be a movie star, but he likes to try to sing, he likes to try to dance, and you know exactly where I'm going. DJ Bravo.
Who would play you in your biopic?
To play myself, I love Denzel Washington.
What is your best quality?
Honesty.
What is your worst quality?
Responding on time.
What is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear? Getting old.
Who's your cricket idol?
I don't really have cricket idol. Obviously, there's a lot of people along the way I would have, you know, paid special attention to, but there's no one in specific that I can say is my cricket idol.
What is the biggest bawal moment of your life?
So you got to be smart. The day I got married.
You know, this just doesn't get old. Biggest fear, getting old.
Yeah, what was your Kieron Pollard? Sorry, it's inevitable, bro. You're going to get old.
I said growing old is a privilege. It's a privilege.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Just got a little older tonight.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
We haven't.
Yes.
We need a party. We need a cake. We need all of that.
Yes, we will. We will after the show. I'm just joining the MI Emirates party. Why don't you join me there? What's your biggest fear?
Well, my biggest fear is being alone. Yeah, because, you know, I think I'm very grateful for the life I had, for the loved ones, the family that I have. And my biggest fear is being alone.
Yours?
Yeah, I think it's, losing family and friends. That's, to me, my biggest fear. Yeah.
All right, guys, I just want to give you a hug.
Yay.
I'm there. You're not going to be alone. I'm like family to you. But anyway, yeah, there you've got family. Nicky P's got his family here. He also had his wife here to witness, of course, his special knock. Now, let's talk about Dubai Capitals, the runners-up. Well, they entered in the 4th position. They had a good run, but just not enough tonight. Do you think, Darren, they missed the trick at the decision of the toss?
Well, you can reflect on that and say it might have changed the outcome of the game, but I feel when you reflect on what they've achieved all season, they were under the pump to qualify for the playoffs. It was that one innings of Sikandar Raza, that one strike that he hit of the last delivery of the innings that got them in the hunt for qualifying. And they won 4 games in a row. So upon reflection, I think, although they'll be disappointed with not lifting the title this year, I think there are many positives that they can take and build towards that campaign in 2025. The bright spots, their captain Sam Billings, he's shown that he is a leader. He can lead this franchise. He can score runs as well. Sikandar Raza, again, reinforcing his world class as an all-rounder. And quite a few young talents inside there coming through. Tom Banton was good. And Deploy was very good as well. So that's something for them to build on going into the future.
Right, Rohan, but kudos to them for the number of changes that they've gone through.
Yeah.
The leadership change between Warner and Billings, and of course, a number of players that changed. Their opening partnership changed, yet they've come so far.
Well, look, I think they've played excellent cricket. And again, today, if you have a look at the pitch that we played on, if they were chasing 180, I think they would have been able to chase it. Speaking to the MI Emirates team after the game, they said we thought 180 was par. That the fact that they got to 200 plus was that little cushion that they had. Because the way MI Emirates fielded today, if the Capitals were chasing about 180, 185, I think they have done really well. But like you said, there are plenty of positives for them to take forward. They're a franchise which have done all the right things in this tournament.
Right.
And one other thing that we shouldn't forget is Jake Fraser McGurk, Ramanullah Gurbaz, David Warner. 3 players who were missing from this team, and big match players in T20 cricket, and still they're able to come to this final and compete.
Indeed. Well, kudos to them. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for joining us on Cricket Safari. We'll take a short break here. But as you head into the break, let me show you the best catch of the season. Wait for it. And there you've got the captain, Sam Billings, there. And there are plenty more catches that made this season really, really special. Take a look and join us right after this short break. Welcome back. We've got the champions of the DP World, ILT20. A month and 34 matches later is the men in blue, MI Emirates, who pick up that trophy with an all-round effort tonight. Well, let's take a look at the numbers here. Massive 208. The first 200 score of the tournament came out in the finals. 250s came up. Nicholas Puran, Andre Fletcher. And of course, Wasim missed out on a 50 by 7 runs. A good partnership between Kusal Perera and Wasim. And of course, and then the bowlers did the job. An all-round effort by the bowlers. All of them were in wickets except for one. And a big victory here for the MI Emirates. They win by 45 runs and, more importantly, pick up that trophy. Hello and welcome back to Cricket Safari. Simon Drool, Waqar Yunus. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Well,
your birthday's nearly over.
Yeah, it's nearly over, but that's okay. The big thing is that MI Emirates, that party begins. So with that party, my birthday begins.
It will go. It will go long into the night and long into tomorrow as well, and deservedly so. Look, they were brilliant. The form team at the start of the tournament, a couple of losses, obviously, when Nicholas and Tim David and Akil Hussain left, but they just bounced back, and they look like the team from the start of the tournament when they finished tonight. So brilliant from them.
What about you, Waqar? I mean, talk about that franchise to me. MI Emirates, the kind of franchise, and they just put on a show every time in the finals.
Yeah, it's not only in UAE, but all around the world. They go around and they recruit the right team, and they back them, and they go, India, here, South Africa, everywhere. I mean, they're a fantastic franchise and well-deserved victory for them. They were a very balanced side, and hitting the form at the right time. I mean, losing the toss, and been put in, and the way they played like champions, and I think they deserve this victory.
Right, and what a thrilling tournament we've had. And talk about thrilling. Some of the best moments, if you had to look back, really, where would you rate Sikandar Raza's last ball 6?
It's right up there, right up at the top. I asked him about it at the post-match presentation. You know, these are the moments you live for as a cricketer. For us, it was about maybe getting a wicket off the last ball when the opposition need 2, 3, 4 to win, and you get a wicket to win the team a game. Those sorts of moments you live for as a cricketer. Over 300 runs, 13 wickets in the tournament. He just shown what a world-class all-rounder he is. And it's not just, you know, it's the last 2-3 years. He's been doing it at international level. He's been doing it at franchise tournaments around the world. He really is a superstar, and he's a guy that I think teams can build that middle order around as a finisher. And he can bowl with the new ball, he can bowl with the older ball. He's just a talented cricketer.
Indeed, also wins the MVP, and very deservedly so. But talking about David Warner, of course, it wasn't the best of him that we've seen throughout the season, but the way he got dismissed, some of them were beauties. Take us through that, Wakar.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate. I mean, just finishing at the test level and receiving these sort of deliveries, and only Trent Boult can do that. I mean, he's such a great, bowler who knows what exactly he needs to. And then again, that delivery, just pitching an off stump and straightening, and he thought the ball was going to come in. You can't really do much about these sort of deliveries. You've got to be lucky that he might miss the off stump. But overall, I think yes, he had a ordinary tournament, but giving such a color to the tournament, him coming here and being part of this tournament, and I think we all cherish that, and we all loved him, and hopefully he'll come back again.
Indeed. Well, there were so many moments to cherish, but more importantly, as commentators, we've had a lot of fun. I mean, there was a bit of a competition going on right there, and Darren Ganga tops the charts of the commentators' leaderboard. Dooley, how do you think you did? Well, you're on number 3, and Alan Wilkins is on the 2nd position. Wakar Yunus, second last.
Don't talk about me, please, please.
I was chasing the dream.
This is actually rigged. You want to say something? We've got Darren Ganga here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. You really think you won that one?
I'm not saying anything. Look, the evidence is there.
GG, it's not a belt, but I think it's quite appropriate that it goes to a Trinidadian.
You think there's some collusion?
Well, there's some collusion going on. Nicky P, Bravo, Pollard. I mean, it's been a night. It's been a night for Trinidad and Tobago, hasn't it?
Well, that's the kind of fun we've had behind the scenes. Congratulations. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for joining us in Cricket Safari. But more importantly, from the team of DP World ILT20, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. Good night.